Hey everyone. Hey, yep, thanks for joining. This is going to be the second live stream, so I'm just going to give a couple minutes for people to join. Hi, welcome, Balkan Bead. We'll just keep waiting a few more minutes. Balkan Breed, were you one of the people that wanted to share your story today? Oh, I see Ogre King as well. Welcome, Ogre King. Yeah, if anyone wants to sign up for during the oh, you'll pass. Okay, Ogre King, are you signing up? I can definitely put you on the list as we keep waiting for people. Oh, hey, Athena. Welcome. Yeah, I think maybe choosing 11 p.m. conflicts with a lot of the MVP stuff that's happening right now, but hopefully more people can join us after. All right, so Ogre is down, so I'll put you down on the list. Oh yes, for those of you who don't know, Ogre King definitely has some of the most interesting stories that I've heard of from this chat. So I think we're definitely in for a treat from him, for sure. I'm just quickly check over. Let's see, just to make sure stuff is happening here. Yeah, probably a lot of people are still doing these MVPs, but yeah, hopefully people can join us more after. Yeah, so I guess while we wait for people, yeah, just thanks for Yeah, all the support from people that we can actually do this event. This event actually came from Facebook, the Ragnarok Eternal Love Global Facebook group, and yeah, you need certain requirements to take part in it, and yeah, it's great that I was able to qualify for it. And then yeah, it's great that they give us stuff to give away to our viewers as well, because I think that's just a great way to give back to the community and just build relationships and stuff with people. For this stream, yeah, just putting a few rules here. So just let me know in chat if you're interested, and I'll add you to the list. The list will basically look something like this. And then I'm just going to update it periodically and fill people out so I know don't miss people as they volunteer for it. Also, make sure you put your ID so you can claim your code. So this is basically your Ragnarok mobile accounts number. So for example, let me just bring it up. This would be the number that shows up down here, like your character ID. So the number is a part of your name. And then, yeah, there's 20 people from global that can qualify for this. So sorry to the Southeast Asia people. And then, yeah, because the format to fill out is not able to have both global and C people. So unfortunately, it's just for global folks. And yes, keep your story PG if possible. Yep, good idea right now to walk around to get some romantic vibes right now. So let's just walk around. So yeah, one of the places I really like is Amatsu. In particular, I've taken some photos in this spot. Sakura trees are quite nice. So if you're ever looking for a nice place to bring your partner to, this is always a nice place. Got some beautiful trees and a lot of Sakura petals. It's nighttime, so it's all blue right now. But yeah, this is a great spot. I also like the other part in Amatsu near the stairs. I see Ogre said his story is not PG. Yeah, this is another great place that I like to take photos in for stuff. So just another nice giant tree to take photos of. And then I think, oops, Blooming Garden's also a great place too, which I've taken quite a few photos in for videos. I guess after this spot, I'll just quickly share mine first, and then we'll see who else is going to be able to make it, and then I can see if Ogre's ready to share his story. So the other spot that I like a lot these days is Blooming Field, or Blooming Land. So also some nice romantic spots to take photos in. If you have any other spots you really like to go to, just let me know. I mean, the Ferris wheel and the flower garden are also nice spots I've taken photos in. Like if you've seen the end of my videos, I tend to use the flower garden one, which is pretty good. But I think for now, maybe I will just start sharing about my story since it's 10 minutes after. Just gonna put this background back on. Yeah, so yeah, for first my love story. So yeah, Rum has definitely given my wife and I a bunch of new and fun experiences together. So this is probably the game we've played the longest together. We've been playing for about 3 years, and we really like the anime art style, the customization, like making your house and costumes. That's pretty nice to do. They're also having a great community where people in the guild and also like say on Discord, a lot of really great people to get to know, and then there's also a lot of depth, so there's a lot to discover, and then it's also good for casuals, so you can auto farm, and then that's it. This is also the first MMO we played together, so it's been fun, learning all the MMO stuff together. And then also a fun fact is the first video I made for this channel is actually our love story video for one of the ROM contests. So if you want to take a look at that, I can go to the channel, or I can show it a bit later on. So over the years, we've done a lot of fun things in ROM to help us grow. So unlike a lot of the other games we played, there's actually a marriage system, so you can get married in-game as well. And one thing I want to share is we do have the marriage license. So we actually chose to get married on the same day as our real wedding anniversary. So every year we can celebrate both the in-game and out-of-game anniversary for our wedding. And then, the ROM has a lot of nice scenery that you can take photos in. So I've shown a few places as we've been waiting for people. So it's nice to, take nice photos after you've spent so much BCC on costumes and stuff. It's nice to have nice places to take photos of it in. Also, I feel like it's not time wasted if you're spending time in game together. So when we do weeklies, that sometimes take a bunch of time. It's nice that we can play it together and chat. So stuff like Echoing Corridor, which can take a bunch of time, it's nice to just do that together. The other thing is, it's nice to just build teamwork. So my wife is the full support priest, and I've always been the DPS character. And I rely on her to be the healer, to stop me from dying, and we work good as a team together in this game. So a lot of the weeklies we do together. And also my wife helps me a lot with my videos, so this is just another way for us to grow, because we actually do, I guess, work in this creative area together. And then lastly, the thing I want to share is just, it's nice to share in each other's joys. So since we both play in game, when we hit achievements such as like hitting a certain HP level or hitting a certain YOLO refine, it's something that we can celebrate together, and we actually understand how important it is. Because, how would you explain to someone who's never played before the feeling of YOLOing something to plus 15 refine, or snapping something super rare, or how can you sympathize with someone if they've never experienced the pain of holograms scamming you out of your Zeny when you refine? Yep, so and I think, it's a good idea to try to get your significant other into ROM, because, it's pretty fun and it's pretty easy to get into these days with the updates. So it's fun times. Let's see what Ogre has read. Ogre says, who should I guess, Ogre, you can say the Mega Elixir one. I've never heard that story before, so you can go ahead and share in your chat if you want, Ogre. There is a bit of a delay on the chat, so just waiting for the comments to come up. So I guess while we wait for his stuff, like, how are people looking forward to the episode 10 release in March? I think for myself, really looking forward to the ancient equipment. It's really nice to be able to try out new classes with using ancient equipment. It's way less Zeny to invest in. So just sort of playing around with Ruin Master right now. So hopefully with the new update, some of those accessories and boots and garments will also be good, because I definitely haven't invested too much into it, but it's sort of a fun thing to try. Okay, looks like Ogre's still preparing his story. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna try to read Ogre's story. So he begins with, okay, so I am the reincarnation of Shuten Doji, king of the Oni. Every time I die, I just reincarnate myself into different worlds. So I find myself as a heroic knight in Rom and must make amends. He goes on to say, for my past misdeeds, from my past, so I must make my amends from my past misdeeds. So I roam around the land searching for maidens to rescue. For future streams, I might need to go somewhere else because I feel like YouTube Live may not be the best platform for this. There definitely is a lot of slow, and I'm not a huge fan of the delay, so maybe another platform like Twitch or something else would be better. Alright, he goes on to say, I find myself in Paeon Cave where a high priestess named Mega Elixir and ask if she is in need of assistance. Hello, Gervasio. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. How are you? We're just going through sharing right now from Ogre King, but if you have something, if you'd like to sign up for it, you certainly can. Oh, thanks a lot for the kind words. Yeah, Ragnarok Mobile is definitely a lot of stuff, so I'm glad that it's been helping you out. Which class do you play, Girafcio? So Ogre King goes on to say, "My lady, I am not talking about this bird, not the ogre phallus, but if you want that too." "I'm not that easy," she says, then goes AFK. "My intent was to ask her to join Supreme, but I missed my chance. She ended up joining anyways." Oh, for those of you who don't know, yeah, I was once in the Guild Supreme, and yep, so looks like he was doing some good recruiting, Ogre. And then going back to Giraffio, so started Lightbringer, and oh, that's good, yeah, that's a really strong class. And now re-rolling to Archer now as Sniper. Yes, good job finding the possibly the best farm ring class in the game. Ogre continues, "We have partied together a few times, but often ignore me. She gravitates to stronger men, and I was still a newbie." That's too bad, Ogre. So far, it's sounding like a tragic story. So it's more like a one-sided, unrequited lust. So it looks like he's already starting to go a little bit towards off the PG side, but okay, keep going, keep going. Drufsio level 81. It's interesting. So you didn't accelerate your character, or this was that's a reroll to Archer now. So which character did you accelerate on your account? Until she started reading my stories and wanted a bigger part in it, but she left the game. So were you like writing fanfic for her or something, Ogre? And Drufsio said, "Free to play, don't feel like paying yet." Okay, yeah, I mean, paying for the game isn't everyone's deal. But even as a new player, you should be able to accelerate to 120 at least for one character on your account. So did you completely remake your character so you're starting at 81, or is that like a second character on your account? So, Ogre, is there more to your story you're still typing, or is that the end of it? I don't see any more chat, so yeah, I guess let's just see for now. Yeah, if anyone else wants to participate, feel free to let me know in the chat and I can add you to the list. So far it's been Ogre King's story. I guess I'll just wait a little bit more to see if Ogre has anything else to say. Otherwise, I'll probably just play a bit of stuff from my love story video on stream, and we'll see that. Okay, I'm not too sure where Ogre is at the moment, so I'm gonna try to play the video from my stream, or the video love story video, and hopefully the sound will work. I'm just gonna quickly play it and I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Another beautiful day in Frontera.
Help! Why is this giant big blob chasing me?
What the? Meteor Pulse.
Thank you. You saved me.
Hey, I'm Wobbly Wallaby. Are you new here?
Yes, I'm Mora Hime. I just started today. I was just trying to hit some porings, and then that thing came out of nowhere.
If you're new here, let me help you out. I could be your mentor.
Oh, you would do that for me? Why, thank you.
It's always more fun to explore this place with a friend. There are dangerous monsters out there. I'm not strong enough myself. I could use your help.
What can I do?
I need someone I can trust my life with. Would you be my priestess?
Of course. You can count on me.
Hey, you've been working hard lately. Would you like to take a break with me?
Sure. Where are we going?
There's a great spot right through this portal.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Orihime, I love being with you and I can't bear to be apart from you. Would you marry me?
Yes, I would love to.
Life was good. Of course, it wasn't without challenges. Hey honey, I was thinking of multiclassing to a dorm. I hear they're busted OP.
They're cute, but not sure showed you a manga height. We could use another bath.
Don't we have 3 baths already?
But this bath is shaped like a mermaid.
Fine. You know I'm not a genetic. I don't make that type of Zeny. These monsters, they've been coming out of nowhere and terrorizing the cities.
It's dangerous, but we have to help.
I think that's the last of it.
Watch out!
Ah!
Wobbly! Resurrect.
Thanks. I thought I was gone forever. Thank God you're here with me. Alright, we're back, and I see Ogre. His supervisor came to check up on him. Hope you didn't get caught. Okay, you can keep going, Ogre. I guess in the meantime I'll wait for him. Yeah, I've been working on some videos lately. He's currently working on a Komodo Legend guide, and yeah, I got some help from Zenith folks and also people from Immortal Dragons, so that's something I'm working on for the next couple of days. I'm also have an interview with an endgame novice guardian. His name is Built to Kill. He's actually a really well-known person in the unofficial community Discord channel for ROM. So really happy that I was able to get an interview with him. And yeah, just probably in the upcoming feature also going to do something on the Ruin Master damage formula. I've been taking a look at that to understand it a bit more. And part of that is also just playing around with Ruin Master. It's been, yeah, kind of interesting seeing, yeah, how big of a difference having a good adventure book makes, because I definitely don't do that much damage with it. So it's been sort of interesting to see at what points does it actually start being pretty strong. So at least for now, yeah, definitely can't compete with my other classes I have, like Dorum, Novice Guardian, or a Lightbringer, but it's still fun to try. Definitely it's a really good long-term class, because when you can use both magic and normal attack, as you play more over the years, you will get more deposits, so it's actually a good long-term thing. I see Ogre says that's pretty much it. She wanted to party together, but ended up leaving the game. That's pretty tragic. I don't think anyone else is sharing anything, so Ogre, if you have another story you want to tell, you can go ahead. I mean, I can always see if I can give you a reward for each story, and they might accept it like that. Yeah, besides those videos, yeah, just trying to come up with some other stuff that's, yeah, some more interesting content too. I've sort of been brainstorming a few ideas. But yeah, guides tend to take a long time, so usually that takes up most of my week. But yeah, there's definitely some ideas for some more fun videos and just something on the different side. Like I do really enjoy making guides, but yeah, it does take a really long time to make, especially since I just work on this in the evenings usually. So yeah, definitely want to try something new. Let's see. I guess Ogre just held apart up until Blueberry, up until it becomes not PG. I guess just share as much as you can. So about this event opening towards C player, I think they do have ones for C. I can see if I can pull it up, because when I signed up for it, they do have forms you can fill out if you're C. So I'd imagine on the Facebook page for C, they also would have this event, but I can try to check. So I looked it up for C. They actually have it as well. They seem like it's more organized than. Oops. Let me just get this out of the way. So they do actually have one for C. So I'm not sure if you can see here, but for the C server people, they actually have the Tales of their Valentine's Day thing. So same thing, but here they actually list out all the streamers. So I feel like it's more organized than at least on Global. On Global, they more or less just tell you to do it. Don't really list out who's doing it. So yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. It's probably run by different people. So yeah, if you're doing the, I guess if you're on the Southeast Asia, be sure to visit these people to have them do streaming, so you could probably claim your Southeast Asia rewards off of them. So yeah, definitely check that out. Yeah, so you just have to go to the Facebook page for Ragnarok Mobile for English or any other language, and you should see a list here. Alright, so Ogre is telling another story. So I want to doing risks with my mentor Cuddleshot, who was trying to put a claim on me, and I noticed a high priestess from our guild laying on the ground. I wanted to resurrect her, but Cuddleshot had other plans. Leave a maiden that is in need of rescuing? Nay, the Ogre King shall do no such things. So Balkan Breed, I assume that you're on the Southeast Asia server then, if you're asking about that? Or you have an account on the Southeast server? I return to resurrect her and then tell her, you don't want to sleep there. The orcs might... Okay. Okay, so I guess the orcs might do something to you. They don't pay child support or alimony. Is that true, Ogre? I'm sure orcs aren't that bad. I'm sure they would pay child support. Oh, hey, Botsman, I didn't know that was you. Oh, yes, and thanks so much for your help for that last dorm video. It was a lot of help. Did you end up getting a lot of gear for your PvP? I know, I think the last time we spoke on Discord, you were getting some PvP stuff. Ogre continues, the next day I ask if she's okay. She tells me just emotionally hurt. I told her I resurrected her and she said, my hero. This was the start of our comical but tragic relationship. Ogre added a note that, no, they're bad fathers, they just mate and leave. I don't know, Ogre. That seems like a broad generalization. I'm sure there's some good ones out there. Bots Bunny says, speaking of new video approach, someone piqued my interest with their video montage made of ROM clips. So is this like a highlight video or something? Because that is something I've kind of also considered as well. There were some other games where I played where people basically accepted clips and then sort of played them, so as a way to like get people's clips out to the community and just have more community involvement. But I'm not sure what you mean by what kind of montage. I'm curious. Yeah, when I took a look at the list, I'll bring it up again. Looks like a lot of streamers from the Southeast Asia side. Let's see if I have it. Yeah, it looks like a lot of people are using Facebook Live or Facebook streaming. So maybe that is the more popular and better platform for this. Because I don't see any YouTube or even Twitch. So maybe it's just a better platform. Because unfortunately, the problem with doing some of these events on YouTube is, yeah, the chat delay is pretty bad. And I'm not sure if they're able to say more stuff. It seems like right now Ogre's stuck with a certain character limit. So yeah, maybe it's something to try out in the future. So Ogre continues, she ended up just stringing me along, and just like the attention and validation, I was giving her long, short stories here and there. A long, short story. Interesting. So just for that person's montage video, just riding his bike across monsters on the field and having them rushing from behind. I see. Was that clip popular? It definitely would make me very sad if a video like that ends up getting so much more views than, say, a guide, which takes quite a lot longer to make. But I mean, some people have really good video editing, so I'm kind of curious. If it's enough to pique your interest, then hey, you can share a link if you want. Sure, Ogre, you can keep going. I mean, there's no other people sharing stories here today. If you'd like to share your tales, it's definitely, you can go right ahead. Is there any story that has a happy ending? A story of happy love? Okay, looks like that story needs to be cleaned up. Okay, I guess you could just tell one last story if you want to make a tragic one to end off. Pretty much for this stream, they wanted it to run for an hour. Yeah, unfortunately, I was hoping for more of a turnout, but you know, I guess it's a Friday. This event might not be as interesting to most people to share their stories. So, yeah, I mean, I guess it is what it is. But yeah, thanks for the people that did show up and share and talk and chat. Okay, sure, go for it, Ogre. Yeah, I guess it's not just love stories. They could also talk about deep friendships or like everlasting comradeship, as Bots404 says, or Bots Bunny. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably check out some of those other C streams just to see how they pulled it off. Um, yeah, there's definitely a lot to learn about the streaming side. I definitely am more of a guide creator, I guess, than a live streamer. Yeah, I mean, guild, like I've gotten to know quite a few people in the guilds that I've been in. And it's definitely nice to have these people. Um, yeah, it's been fun to play the game with. There are some nice relationships to have with these people, and yeah, as they play the game or stop playing or switch to other guilds, it's definitely sad times. So yeah, I mean, this game certainly has a lot of attachments to the various people you meet. All right, looks like Ogre's has his last story. So the year was 2019 when NA12 World Chat was very active and the regulars would be on. I would occasionally solicit the maidens and offer my services. Oh yes, 2019. That was, I guess, when ROM first came out and it was exploding. Yeah, chat was definitely very different back then. I mean, right now, if I went to the World Chat, it's probably super dead. Let's take a look. Yeah, definitely not much. Since I started this stream, there's literally been, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things in the chat. Oh, thanks for the kind words, Belkin Breed. Yep, it's always a good way to try to improve yourself. I mean, there's always lots to learn. I mean, it's still been fun to read Ogre King's stories. I mean, he definitely has some really interesting ones out there. And so it's good to see these concise stories that he's had and sort of PG'd versions of them. So I somehow made a deal with a maiden named Phasma and was talking to her into playing a game of tag with her. While we wait for his story, Bob44, are you still playing Gunslinger and Dorm? Are those the main two classes you play? Or do you play any other classes? Ogre continues, I was to search the land to find her under 14 minutes. If I win, she is to become my friend, even though she is to be married. That's interesting, Ogre. How did you guys play tag in the game? Just run around? And how would you detect whether someone actually tagged them or not? Were Flywings banned as well? Could they do some sneaky stuff like that? Or use a 50% move speed mount? Oh, what a coincidence. I also just went to Mjolnir Mountains. Yeah, I can't pronounce it either. Oh, so you actually found her. And you probably boasted that now you're I'll just say you're my friend. Oh, that's good to use your guessing skills, huh? I guess while we wait, yeah, this mountain place also has some great scenery too. People want to take photos. Yeah. Pretty scenic. So I wonder where Ogre King caught her in this mountain. Okay, while we wait, I'm just gonna wander around. Yeah, one of the things I was hoping to get access to was the China beta servers. I definitely would want to try out some of the new stuff from episode 10 if possible. I mean, I know some YouTube content creators do have friends or people they know that have access to it, but yeah, it'd be really nice to actually try some of these things out. I mean, I always try to make farming videos whenever new stuff comes out, and yeah, I'm just trying to see what's there. I think I've seen some preview videos out there already, but yeah, it'd definitely be nice to try it out. So hopefully I can get access to that. I'm still waiting for Ogre King, trying to see what's gonna happen. I guess while we wait, I'll just see what happens. To this day, we are still friends, but would rather not be another in a pincushion. Really, did you really filter this out to be PG? Well, yeah, I'm trying my best to, Ogre, to clean stuff up. But yeah, I mean, you definitely have some interesting stories. But you definitely have some exciting stuff happen to you in Reg. But yeah, I mean, everyone has some interesting stories in Reg. I certainly do not have such. I don't even know, non-PG rated stories. But yeah. Oh, I see. Alan has talked about. I think dorms have a feature when garment shoes is ready to start implemented. Yes, I think so too. I definitely think right now, like I kind of stopped playing dorm because I sort of hit a ceiling. Unless I felt like investing like a ton into the weapon and the Eclipse Star card. Yeah, there wasn't much I could really do. So I am looking forward to that. Like I might pick up dorm again in the future, because I definitely do use Storm for PvP. And yeah, it's still a fun class. Like for PvP, I love using the shark skill and also turning people into vegetables. That's always fun times, and then just having insane HP is nice too. And I see Ogre is talking about most of my PG stories are me being rejected. Oh, that's too bad. Is this Mof? No, I'm on Global Endless Love. That's the server I'm on. Yeah, I don't have accounts on those ones. I mean, those ones are all guest accounts. Unfortunately, whenever I try to use stuff outside of the global servers, I always get banned, like these 10-year bans they hit me with. It's kind of annoying because, for instance, I wanted to do stuff like examine the exchange or take a look at some of the auction house stuff. But the problem is when your account gets banned for 10 years every time you create an account, it kind of sucks. So yeah, I mean, I've only briefly looked at Memory of Faith. That seems like it's not a super active server. The last time I checked, I think based on the auction house, it's definitely not as populated as Endless Love. I'd imagine it's closer to our Destiny's Promise on global. But yeah, I mean, Storm is still a fun class. Like, it's still one of the classes that I played the longest. I probably still would be playing it if I didn't have my Novice Guardian. So yeah, it's still one of those classes I really recommend people use. Yeah, it'd be great if there could be a merge. Yeah, it's unfortunate that the game is declining. It doesn't help that they've kind of split up the game. Like, there's a bunch of people playing on ROX on the C server, and then global people have like ROO, the Ragnar Origins. So yeah, they're definitely splitting up the population, which is not great. And yeah, I hope that in the future they can merge stuff, because yeah, I have a character on Destiny's Promise, which is kind of a dead server, and man, it's brutal. It'd be great if I could just help carry that on my slave accounts instead of dealing with all these. Yeah, it's just an unfortunate thing. Like, it's almost like I wish they would fix it, and I'm not sure in episode 10 whether it will improve. But yeah, merge would be good. I know it definitely sucks for people that do MVP hunting, because yeah, I mean, right now on global, it's pretty good for MVP. Like, it's really not as competitive as the Southeast Asia servers. Like, I know for there, I probably wouldn't imagine you'd have MVPs alive like 10 minutes after. But yeah, sometimes depending on the time of day, there's bosses out like 10 minutes after, still not killed on certain channels. And yeah, I mean, it's still nice to be able to kill MVPs. But yeah, I mean, even these days I don't really MVP much. It's just something I do occasionally. Yeah. What is the dorm scroll bug in PvP? I have not. Yes, so definitely, yeah. I mean, it is a good intellectual property to invest in. But yeah, I mean, I love the characters, but I wish they would make a game that's slightly different. Like, yeah, like, for example, I used to play a World of Warcraft, and when they sort of branched off into Oh, actually, no, sorry. I meant when I played Warcraft 3, and then later on they had like World of Warcraft and also Hearthstone. Like those are same characters but in different game modes. Like I kind of prefer that instead. Like I really would rather play Ragnarok where they're doing something a bit different than the same thing over and over again. I think that would be nice. Like I know they kind of put some in-game fun modes, but yeah, I kind of would prefer like another game type, I guess, because when I've tried out RO, it's just pretty much the same thing. Like if they did something like an actual MOBA game that's, I mean, they kind of do for PvP, but something that's closer to like a real MOBA like Dota or, yeah, something completely different. I think that would make me more interested. Let's see. You go Wolf Arena or any PvP map except MP. Hide and use Shark and then run transform into Talgoka and deal 36 million damage to those in Shark area. Now, is it just Talgunka or is there, I guess it could work on any MVP scrolls? So you go to the Wolf area of any PvP map. Really? So, but I guess that only works on like these, let me just see if I can quickly go. I mean, yeah, it's also be fun to make videos like interaction videos. Like these are the type of things I find would be good video ideas. Like just coming up with these insanely interesting interactions. Because I think that's what kind of makes things fun in this game. So let's see, let's try this out. So you just go Dorum. Do I have any MVP scrolls? Let's see. I mean, I guess some of these have pretty low HP. Does that work? So PvP. Just this classic mode. Let's see, anywhere. Hide and use Shark. Another. Except MP. So is this in casual mode that you can actually use scrolls? I thought that they would have banned it. All right, well, let's see if this interaction works. Let's see if I can stealth first. Let's see, what do I have here? Let's see, only take Shark Fellow. Alright, let's see if I can find a scroll. I think I'll just try with something. See if whatever I have. Devine is not bad. She seems kind of tanky. What else do we have here? Stormy Knight, Garm. Let's just throw some of these in. And let's try to find somebody. Oh, we have this person idling here. Oops. Does it go away? I actually had no idea that you could use scrolls in that's pretty interesting. But I guess I'd have to hide. Oh, I'll probably just try it out with my slave. Seems like this person is Sees what I'm up to. But yeah, that's a cool interaction. Thanks for sharing. Shark first, then scroll. Yep. Scroll for alternative auto bar. Okay, I have one more scroll. Let's see if I can find somebody to hit with shark and then transform. Yeah, it's too bad we can't use this in like War of Imperium or anything, but still a fun interaction. Thanks, Alan, for that. Alan, are you on global or something? If in the future, if I have a shout out for you. Yeah, I think he had anti-fatal. Still a very interesting interaction. Yeah, for sure seems like a very fun thing to do. See if I can get him again. Ah, come on. You and your anti-fatals, no fun. No fun. Yeah, that's a cool interaction. Thanks for sharing. Let's see if I can actually get a good scroll so I can actually kill one person for once. Because that does seem like fun. Let's see, what do we have? Cyrus? He seems alright. Stormy Night, sure. All these broken stuff. Alright. Alright, Shark Fellow. It's on cooldown. Oh, yikes. Put this on. On manual bar. Let's see. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, I'll just give it one more attempt. Get one Tau Gunko, that's 36. Yeah, I think I'll definitely, yeah, you can tell I definitely don't play PvP. But yeah. Yeah, definitely, if I'm going to test out this interaction, I'll just buy the Tau Gunko and I'll just use it on one of my slaves. Probably won't try it out for reals on these people that have anti-fatal, anti-fun potions. All right. I guess I'll probably show this up eventually. I just removed the invis weakness. I mean, yeah, that's one of the things I don't like about Dorm either, is why the site just like, why you lose invisibility. That's kind of a super annoying thing. But I mean, usually I guess in PvP I'm not really using, where's everyone? Yeah, I'll just try to pull this off once, hopefully. Oops. Let me just save my shark fellow. Alright, well, I'll probably test out this interaction with my own characters. Yeah, I definitely do not have a good PvP build. But yeah, thanks for sharing, Alan. I'll definitely be sure to give you a shout out. Alright, well, it was fun to try some of that stuff out. If there's any other interactions people were curious to share before I end the stream, do let me know. Alright, well, one day I will pull this off with my slave and make Alan proud. Well, thanks everyone for joining in on this stream. And hopefully next time there's a community event that's more interesting to people, and hopefully maybe choose a better time slot. And thanks everyone for joining, and I'll definitely work on those guides for this week. So thanks everyone.